think I'm perfect.
Alright guys, we're back with another 2K21 video. I'm going to be dropping the best point guard build for Stephen Curry, a shooting build with shooting Hall of Fame badges. Alright guys, before we even get into the skill breakdown, make sure that you guys are subscribed, turn on your notifications, comment down below if you enjoyed the video, drop a like, and check out my Twitter and my Twitch, which will be in the description. I'm going to begin to start streaming regularly. So now, for Stephen Curry pie chart, you can choose either this one here, that is mostly green, or the half and half. I believe half and half is the only one that will give you Hall of Fame playmaking and shooting. If you pick this one, you only get shooting, so I'm going to go with this one here, so we can have a Hall of Fame shooting and playmaking. Now I'm going to show you a little bit different variations on this build, but first I'm going to max out driving layup, max out driving dunk, try to get that as high as possible, max out three, max out ball handle, max out your free throw, of course, but that's really dependent, and we'll talk about that actually later. Max out your passing accuracy, defensive rebound, lateral quickness, and perimeter defense. So far we have 6 defensive badges, and we're going to bring our block to a 49. That'll give us those 8 defensive badges. Alright guys, now depending on your playstyle, some people like to change around how they really set up their playmaking. Me personally, this is fine here. I get 24, I get 1 finishing, 21 shooting, 24 playmaking, and 8 defensive. This might be the one that I go with, depending on how necessary some of the badges are in the game. But there's also a play shot build just like this where you can get 10 defensive badges. Now if you do that, you'd have to drop your free throw significantly. You can leave your playmaking at 24. You don't really need that many shooting badges. 17 is more than enough, especially without quick draw this year. So you can get 10 defensive badges if you drop your free throw all the way, but that depends if you're playing park or not. That is a big thing right there. If you play this build 5s, you plan on playing on 5s a lot, it might be tough to drop your free throw all the way down. And if you do still want that 10 defensive badges, I would recommend you drop your driving layup to around a 75, 74, so you could bring up your free throw to around the 70 at least. But I personally probably wouldn't do that. It depends on if you want those 10 defensive badges or not. But for me, I personally will be going with 8 defensive badges, maybe even 9. But this is what I really want to go with right here. I want to be able to have a free throw, something just hittable. So I'll go with 80. 80 free throw is more than hittable. Matter of fact, 75 is more than hittable, and 19 shooting badges is more than enough. Alright guys, so then we'll still be able to get 9 defensive badges here. These 9 defensive badges, and then we can go and increase our layup back up to what it was, and our dunk back up to what it was. As you guys can see, and then you can increase your free throw a little bit more. It really depends on what you want, if you want those 10 defensive badges or not, or if you want those 21 shooting badges or not. That's what it's really dependent on. I don't think you need 21 shooting badges, but having 9 defensive badges is a big help. I just do not want to drop my free throw all that way, even though you can hit free throws with a low free throw. I'm going to show you guys one more time. This would be fun for the 10 defensive badges. You don't need to increase your close shot or anything, just leave your free throw as it is. Or you can even take a little bit from your playmaking and increase your free throw to a 70. That is hittable right there. That gives you 1, 18, 23, and 10. You still need more playmaking. You could take a little bit away from layup once again. There's just so many different variations you can do, guys, so you can get this done. But that doesn't even seem, you and I are gonna need to take a little bit more off, and that'll give you the 24 playmaking. This is really dependent on your play style, but I'll probably go through with this one here. Maybe. I'm not entirely sure yet. I think I might just stay with the 9 defensive badges and call it a day, honestly. Probably 9 defensive badges and max my layup. Alright guys, so it really depends on what you guys really want to choose. Whatever you guys want to choose, it's up to you guys. But for this purpose of this video, I'll probably go 1-18-24-9. Alright guys, driving layup is a 78, that's not that bad. 69 free throw, 70 free throw, whatever you guys want to make it. You can leave your dunk as it is, you don't need to increase your close shot, that's not really necessary. Now, for the height, you can go 6'5", lower your weight and lower your wingspan, and then you have an 85, and then you'll be able to get ball handle once you're at 96 overall, if that still is like, if that 99.9 system is still the same. But to be safe, I'll probably go, honestly 6'5" is a huge help if you want to play defense. That's the thing. But it does take a slight speed hit. You probably have 1 less speed, but you do have your gym rat system, the Gatorade workouts, and you're gonna get +5 for the 99.9s. So it really depending on what you want to make. I might go 6'4", be as fast as possible, I'll be able to speed boost off rip. Alright guys, but if you do pick the 6'5", you will not be able to speed boost off rip. So for shooting badges, for my takeover, I'll probably go sharp. Remember that you guys can play around with the build, pick what you guys want to be. We've created a playmaking shot creator, similar to Gilbert Arenas, Stephen Curry. Of course, that's exactly who we thought we would make. Now for badges, I'll quickly show you guys these badges. Finishing badge doesn't matter. Shooting, we'll go Deadeye, range extender, hot zone hunter, green machine. Max out all of those. Alright, you don't really need green machine on Hall of Fame. You don't need this on Hall of Fame. You don't need any of that really on Hall of Fame. You can go volume shooter Hall of Fame, gold, play around with it. Only one you really need on Hall of Fame is range extender. At that point you could pick whatever. I like to have title shooter on at least bronze. Volume shooter is really not a necessity at all. That's maybe if you're playing rec or pro-am, I'll put that on. In the park, I don't think it's that big of a help in my personal opinion, because the game is really short anyways. So I'll go all of these Hall of Fame and go like that. But you really don't need green machine Hall of Fame if you're greening regardless. So you can really just go gold volume shooter. It's really dependent on you guys. You guys choose what you guys would like, depending on your playstyle. Now, playmaking badges, I always go floor general handles for days and quick first step. Unpluckable, at least gold or silver, depending on how much it's going to even work this year. Flashy passer is really overpowered. It really increases takeover a lot. And then you can go dimer or tight handles. Ankle breaker doesn't really work all that well. Just like that. Now for your 9 defensive badges, I'll go clamps, intimidator, and then pick dodger so I can guard the guard position. But if you're playing with a lock, you can really just put on interceptor. It really depends on who you're playing, what you're playing, 2s, 3s, 5s. 5s, the point guard usually doesn't guard ball, switch it around. But this is probably what I will run for the most part. Alright guys, so this is my Stephen Curry build. If you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like, subscribe, comment down below. Check out my Twitter and my Twitch in the description. Once again guys, I created the Steph Curry build. I'll see you guys with more 2K21 content later.